there, YouTube. So today that I'm filming, it is Sunday. It is Father's Day. I'm filming a lot of stuff today. So if you see me wearing the same thing over and over again, it's because today I have time to film. Anyway, so today is Sunday, which means that 2 days ago, makeout spring ended for me, and so did my project pan. So I wanted to show you the last of things that I was able to use up, as well as talk about what I learned and what I plan to do now. So, on to the very few things that I have that are empty. Alright, so the first things are just incense. I finally was able to get through my incense. I had one, let's see if it says how many. I don't think it does. I had one pack of vampire blood incense, which is really, like, sweet and heavy, really delicious. Yeah. Super, I don't know if it says, like, any, like, what the ingredients are or anything. I never, I've actually read the packaging. It says certified undead, which is an interesting, yeah, man, it says that a couple times. Yeah, certified undead. I didn't even, it just smelled delicious. I also used up a patchouli vanilla, as well as a super hit. I highly recommend all of these incense for those of you that like sweet, heavy scents. Super, super delicious. Can't wait to finally get some more freaking incense. I gave away the vast majority of my candles. I think I have one Bath and Body Works candle left, and then just my 4 big jar Yankee candles. So that was an accomplishment. I also gave away well over half of all of my Bath and Body Works body sprays. I only have Twilight Woods, Secret Wonderland, Be Enchanted, the Warm Vanilla Sugar Carried Away, and then I have a Victoria's Secret one, which sounds like a lot, but that only fills up, like, one part of, like, one shelf on my little, like, perfume shelf thing, and before I filled up all 3. So I gave away at least, like, 7, 8 others, which is, it's such a problem. Well, and really, it's like mostly I'm switching more to fragrance oils, and I didn't really want to give away any of the sprays that had a significant amount gone. I wanted to give away the ones that were, like, full, basically. So hopefully I'll just get around to using those eventually. If not, they make great room sprays. Anyway, and then the other products I used were recent Lush purchases. I used my sample of my tea tree toner, which I really like this, and I really like this container, and I'm going to keep the jar probably for some kind of lotion potion concoction. And then the other thing I used was the vanishing cream, which, holy shit, if I could afford $40 for a moisturizer, I would totally buy this again. It really, really worked for my skin. My skin definitely got better. I didn't get a whole lot of new pimples at all, if any, while I was using this. So expensive though, but really glad I got to use the sample. And the other thing I used up was, or I used it until it expired, and I think there was one application left, was the Brazen Honey Fresh Face Mask, which still smells fine, good. Which looks like that. There's just enough in there for you to see what it looks like. This smelled delicious, and it felt really good on my skin, and when I washed it off, it, like, acted as its own exfoliator, which was really nice. I don't know if it necessarily, like, cured any skin problems I have. I kind of find that with face masks in general, that they're fun and they get your skin really clean for one night, but I haven't ever really noticed any long-term differences with face masks. So let me know if I'm doing it wrong, or if you have. Yeah, so, but I really, really want to make some, and because they are fun. And yeah, and those are the last of my empties. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that puts me at 25 in 3 months for my project pan, counting all the samples and everything. My only fail is that I couldn't quite use up all of my shadows in my these 2 pill boxes. I still have a little bit of antique silver, a teeny bit of gold dust, a teeny, I don't even think enough for one application maybe, a teeny bit of lemon drop. I finished electro pink, and then a few applications worth of midnight purple. So close, almost done using those up, but I did a really good job of using them the majority of the time, which is why I'm like, holy crap, I feel like I never want to buy a full-sized eyeshadow like ever again, because I will never ever ever use it up. I feel like I have just like 2 or 3 full-size loose eyeshadows. I'm going to be using them up for the rest of my life. Like, that was one of the big things I learned, was how hard it is to use up products, and that when you start getting into makeup and you start buying makeup, you probably think to yourself, like, oh, well, I'm going to buy these and I'll use them up and I'll buy some more. And then you realize that actually your collection is just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, because you're never ever going to use anything up. You're just going to get tired of something. Which I gave a substantial amount of my makeup away. I gave away, I think, a third to half of my NYX lipsticks. I got rid of tons of stuff that I wasn't using, which felt awesome. And, and I also, I kind of learned how much I spend on makeup. I started getting into other things and spending my money on other things fairly quickly, but there was one paycheck in particular where I hadn't had to buy new skincare or new foundation, and I wasn't buying new makeup, and I wasn't interested, and I didn't have any new hobbies that cost money yet. And I realized that by the time my next pay period rolled around, I had $50 left, and I was like, oh my god, I spent like $50 a paycheck on makeup. Like, wow, that's a lot. I also learned how hard it is for me to not buy clothes. That was probably one of the big things. And in general, like, not buying, that was weird. Weird sound. Anyway, in general, not buying new makeup was really hard. Like, I'd be on my computer looking, just kind of browsing through stuff, and like literally like would just lust over collections and things and just be like, ugh, when is this gonna be over? I hate everything. Oh my god. But, and so what I'm going to do now, I am not continuing with, like, Makeout 2013. I think I achieved the goal I wanted to achieve for just spring. So I am allowing myself to purchase makeup again. And then this is sort of my condition on doing that, is for, like, every paycheck I get, I whip out a sticky note, write how much I'm going to get, how much my expenses are going to be, and then write down, like, all the things that I like to be spending my money on. And things that I like need, I put in expenses because I'm going to buy them, and I need to not spend my spending money on those things. Like, those have to just count as their own thing. So, like, I need, like, pretty soon I'm going to need to get new contacts. My sunglasses broke, so I kind of need sunglasses, stuff like that. And so then, like, in the, like, below that, I'll write, like, oh, like, shopping and girl stuff, which is, like, all the entirety of clothes, fragrance, and makeup. And so and then I have a specific number that I will allow myself to spend on that, a specific amount that I'll be putting into savings, or that will be random money for, a specific amount of money for making jewelry, because I've gotten really into that enough that it needs its own budget. And so basically I've really, really learned a lot about how to budget myself and how hard that is, particularly not even makeup, but like eating out. Like, I'm so lazy about cooking. Oh my god. So like that's been really hard. But I feel like I really, I shrunk down my collection to a little bit more of a manageable size, and now I've started to realize, like, what I want to do is just start switching things out for more and more natural products the more I can. And it'll basically be, I think what I'm actually going to do is like actively seek out dupes for certain things, except my naked palettes. I know Silk Naturals has naked palettes dupes, but I like those specifically because they're pressed and in a palette, and so I take them with me when I go traveling and stuff. But that, if I find, for instance, if I find a good all-natural dupe for my Benefit Hoola bronzer, I'll be giving this away. Like, I've realized, like, there's so many more natural products that I didn't know existed that can totally replace a lot of the non-natural ones I have. I think the only really, really big problem is going to be concealer. So let me know what kinds of all-natural concealers you like. I am super, super picky because my concealer does most of the work in terms of my foundation routine. I'm throwing it. Yeah. Let's see, how long have I talked? 9 minutes. Okay. Let's see. What else? Oh, yeah. So, there were quite a few brands that I discovered while I was on this no-buy, basically. And I wanted to basically tell you all the brands that I am planning on purchasing stuff from in the coming months and planning on doing reviews. And of course I didn't bring my sticky note from work home with me, so I'm just going to have to try to remember them. So, Shiro Cosmetics, Silk Naturals, Sobe Botanicals, Rainwater Botanicals, Geek Chic, Meow Cosmetics, Scaredy Cat Cosmetics, and then I think that was all, except for, and then also I Love Jessie 444, Brianna. She's coming out with her own makeup brand, which is badass. I love it when awesome independent ladies do cool shit like that. And so, and I believe that is called Breja Cosmetics. So I will also, as soon as she can allow people to pre-order stuff, I will be buying from her makeup brand and doing a review on that as well. So those are, so yeah, so expect hauls in the future. Expect lots of reviews, especially because some of the requests you guys had on my giveaway video kind of involved like, oh, how do you use face foods? Well, I should probably get a bunch of samples of face foods so that I can experiment with more of them and actually do a demonstration, stuff like that. Or what are the best vegan foundations? Well, that means I'm probably going to be hunting down samples of a lot of mineral foundations and vegan foundations in general. But this was a really, really awesome experience for me. A great lesson in self-control. A great lesson in, you know, just exactly what I put my money into and how I can use my money better. During Makeout Spring, I found out that I lost about half my scholarships for next year. So it was a really good time for me to not be buying so much makeup. But yeah, I will be buying more stuff in the future, and I'm really excited that this is over because it was really hard, and I am glad to have some kind of budget for myself every month to just like get cool shit that I've been dying to get. And yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed this journey of Makeout Spring with me. It was really cool. I've learned that, you know, no more full-size eyeshadows. I will get as many samples as I can, and I actually like samples a lot more than I used to. Yeah, so no more full-size eyeshadows, pretty much. I'm going to try to be getting a lot more all-natural lip products and all-natural cheek products, and, and yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this kind of long, rambly, chatty update video, and I really hope to talk to you all soon, and thank you all again for kind of supporting me through this, and yeah, I will chat y'all later. Bye!